All right, guys, so like I said, we're on the bike, we're riding. Like I said, I've got this thing at a size 16, and when the bike is just stopped, if you're not riding, it makes it really hard to turn that wheel. But when you're riding and you're moving and you got momentum and everything on your side, everything turns pretty good. It's not like I have a horrible time turning, but you definitely feel the difference from a setting of 1 to a setting of 16. So definitely want to keep that in mind, especially if you're a type of person that likes to go around turns really fast. Definitely have some caution. So just like a turn like this is nothing. Little turn that we're going around, slight little lean, and we're good. So some of the things that I've noticed when I've been riding with this stabilizer bar, especially at the higher settings, is that the road, there's just a whole lot of less squirrely-ness, and I think that's what a lot of people like. That's what a lot of people are looking for. Less squirrely bike. You want to be able to go straight. You don't want the wind, you don't want the road to be moving you all over the place. And I've definitely noticed that, especially running on a higher setting. I know some people will keep it somewhere around 5 to 10, but I put that bad boy all the way up because I want it to be as stable as it possibly can be, and I definitely feel that. So as I'm riding, there's certain parts on this road that used to kind of throw me off a little bit. Here's another one of those turns. I slow it down, get into that turn, then I go ahead and speed up if I so choose to want to accelerate through that turn. But a lot of these roads, you'll notice, especially on a three-wheel, that it's uneven, uneasy roads, and the stable bar really helps with that. It eats it up, it takes it, and allows you to maintain that control over your bike. Sometimes the road will make you feel like you need to go towards the left or the right, and with that stabilizer bar, it keeps you straight, and I really like that. I'm really starting to like that. There are some things that I think one of the biggest things though is once you get into that higher setting, yeah, you just need to be a little more cautious. But as far as handling the road conditions, is definitely a must-have. Again, here's one of these turns that I'm going through. It's actually got some big bumps in it, so let's see how it handles it. I barely even felt it this time. I might have hit a little different, but as you guys can see, I went through the turn, no problem, even at that higher 16 setting. Definitely helps. I'd say any little bit helps. Even getting through that with that extra speed, those extra little bumps, man, I didn't feel any of that. I felt pretty damn stable. I like that. So this part of the road, it gets a little bumpy on the downhill part. Got a couple of curves in there, so we're gonna have us a little fun with this and see how this thing really does. You guys hang on, hold tight, let's have us a little fun. With something like that, we definitely was able to get through. We had a couple of bumps right there, and yeah, we're chilling. We're gonna get off this road here. Big turn, quick turn. Gotta definitely slow it down when you get into those quick turns like that. I definitely say if you're riding and you're used to taking real quick turns, I wouldn't do that. Definitely slow it down. This road is a less traveled road. It's a bumpy road, but it definitely feels good. Feels real good with that stabilizing bar. I think we got a dead end around here, so we have to turn it back around. Even though it's bumpy, I'm not feeling real, you know, real jerky. Sometimes these roads, when you start to feel, you know, they get bumpy, they begin to feel real jerky, and it starts to throw you all over the place. So we're gonna go on ahead, get off this road. Like I said, these turns like this, you definitely want to take your time in it. You're not gonna be hitting those turns real heavy. That's fine. You want to take turns nice and slow. This is a real bumpy road right here. Even on bumpy roads though, with the stabilizing bar or without the stabilizing bar, you still don't want to be on bumpy roads going hella fast anyway. So that's not really a thing, but I'm just taking it and just feeling how it feels. I feel pretty good, but you still want to take these pretty slow. So you guys, I think for the 250 bucks, I think it's a good buy. I definitely think it is. It's definitely worth it. It's up there with some of the must-haves. If your prerogative is maybe stability and a few other things, then this would definitely be up there with the must-have type items. So you guys, I think that's gonna be about it for the video. I definitely think it's definitely worth the buy. There's just a lot that goes on in the road, so any little bit helps. I think this definitely helps, especially in certain situations where you get real squirrely on the road. This definitely helps. Real bumpy roads, it helps keep you from just going all over the place. That wind, all that kind of stuff helps keep you in place. So it's definitely a good buy. It's a nice buy. There's other options out there, but if you don't mind spending the money, I think it's a good option. It's definitely a good solid option. So anyway, guys, I hope this helps for those who are looking into the stabilizing bar. If you're afraid of going into the higher settings, I haven't had a problem. I like the highest setting. I think it's the best. More stabilization, the better to me. So they wouldn't have put it up there if you can't use it. If you couldn't go that high, then why have the setting? But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ryker fam, you know what to do. Tap in. Let's go.